Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to November. And I'm so proud of myself. Here we are, 3 days into November, and I'm actually doing an energy report. Just a word about the last energy report I did. I think it was a couple of days ago, I stumbled upon a video by Lori Ladd and she's very popular. And her latest energy report confirmed everything I said. So I feel, not that I feel better, but it's always good to have confirmation. And she was saying that, like I said, that we're kind of in this waiting period. She calls it being in the halftime zone between, the football game. Anyway, so, and everyone's kind of feeling numb. And that's exactly what I felt. I felt nothing, like everything's status quo. And that's kind of what I got for November, like a continuation of this status quo, but also an energy I cannot describe, except it felt like a more of a darkening. And I use that. And that is exactly the word that came to me. And it just felt like status quo, but going lower and getting a little darker. And I can't explain anything more than that. And for some reason, when I decided to check into December, and I never do that, I never like jump ahead because you just can't go that far in advance. But when every time I think about December, my heart raced and I'm feeling a lot of fear. Very strange for me to have this reaction. It's been consistent. So just a little warning. Anyway, but November isn't too far off of this kind of fear feeling. Anyway, so let's move on. So the word or two words that I got for this month are Disturbia and rudimentary. Completely sums up what I'm about to tell you. So I'm going to read the meaning of Disturbia, and I discounted that word because I thought Disturbia, isn't that a movie? But it's actually it's a perfect fit for the theme of this month. Disturbia is used to describe the dark side of a good suburban neighborhood, the dark side of a good suburban neighborhood. But it goes on to say, it is a feeling of dread or shock that comes with the realization that something that is normally considered normal and safe is in fact horribly dangerous and wrong. And this is exactly, this word fits completely. I mean, last month we had delirium, and to go even darker into this energetic mode, we are now in a state of disturbia, where we're going to be disturbed at the very base level of our being. And I asked the sage, is that the correct interpretation? I got a yes. So here we go. The hexagram that I got for this month is hexagram 36. And I mean, shock of all shocks. So, when I do these energy reports a couple days apart. So when I felt the darkness a couple of days ago, it wasn't on my mind really when I was throwing for the hexagram. So, am I making the hexagram come out? I don't know. But 36 hexagram, it's called darkening of the light. Dun, dun, dun. And it says the judgment or the overall theme here is, in adversity, hold fast to what is correct. And we got the first line, and one of the main messages that the sage wants to say is that it is unwise during this time for us to be sharing. I don't know if this message was for me, to be sharing our clarity, to display our clarity of vision, and to speak our inner truth. So zip it for a while, okay? I don't know what the reason is for this, but maybe it will be challenging and a little too upsetting during this time. So just keep to yourself, hold firm, and keep your mouth shut, at least until next year, okay? meaning it's only 2 months away. You can handle it. But the line 1 talks about that we are all kind of feeling a bit low and upset about this seemingly lack of progress of anything going right in the world. And the sage indicates that because we have allowed our ego to keep looking for progress. Oh, that's not any better, so there must be no progress. And when, it's that story of a watched pot never boils. And when the ego is looking for progress and doesn't see it, then it stops our helpers from helping us. And so no progress can be made. So we have to take our eyes off of the goal. No, that's not, not take our eye, but stop watching and looking for signs of progress, because it's halting progress. The sage just says, know that things are getting better, do your inner work, but go on with your everyday life and stop looking for evidence, because we are the ones that are halting the progress. Okay, and let's see. And then I went into a little oracle session because I couldn't understand what this dark feeling was about. So I asked, is this about shadowy things happening in November? I mean, what are shadowy things? And so I got a lukewarm, well, yes, kind of, you're sort of on the right track, but you need to get more specific. Is this a situation that will affect globally? Yes. So it's a global energetic feeling. Is this dark feeling, heavy feeling that I'm getting, is it caused by energetics or astrologically related? Ding, ding, ding. Will this affect weather or nature in some way? No, like some big environmental event. Will this energy cause a negative uprising in people? Warm, but you need to be more specific. It gets more specific later. And during this particular, right here in this questioning process, I had the weird thought coming in about child sex trafficking or human sex trafficking. I thought, where did that come from? We will see in a minute. But I totally dismissed it. I didn't ask. Will this energetic have most profound effect in the US? Ding, ding, ding. While it's globally going to affect people, this astrological, something will occur in the US that will have a more profound effect on the American people, but of course, globally. Is this energetic thing that is going to happen? Is there a thing that's going to happen in the US government? No. Is this dark feeling kind of a reflection of the dissatisfaction of the US people going in the wrong direction? Is this going to cause more violent reactions in people going in the wrong direction? Is it going to cause depression? You're asking the wrong questions. Is it about despondency? And I just kept getting, you're going in the wrong direction, going in the wrong direction. Is this about truths being revealed? No. And I said, oh, is the gene key a better reference for this topic? Yes. So I go to the gene keys, and the 36 gene key is called dun, 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 Dark Night of the Soul. I mean, this whole dark theme, very confirming to me. Anyway, I asked, is this about the dark night of the soul for humanity? And it really isn't. It's not about that. I did get a no on that. And the 36 gene key, the shadow is turbulence, and it's all about emotional turbulence. So I asked, is this about emotional turbulence regarding the uncertainty on this planet? And I got a no. And I was like, what is this about? And then, so I was confused. And then I read more into the 36 gene key, and the 36 gene key has to do with lust and sex and the tension between the sexes. And then that thought about sex and child trafficking, I said, is this dark revelation or darkness being revealed this month? Does it have anything to do with child sex, human trafficking? I guess I'm talking too fast today. I can get my words out. Anyway, I got a yes. So something may be revealed, perhaps in the US, something about child sex, human trafficking. Yeah, that's really sad. Anyway, I said, will this rock us to our core? It was kind of like, that's really the wrong question. But is this revelation going, is it to reflect back to us our own shadows? Yes. And then I was listening to a Vedic astrologer who, this person is always saying every month, explosive stuff is going to happen. I mean, this person's always using that word. So this month I decided to ask, is explosive the right word or a good word for November? I got a yes. Is this kind of explosive news stories? No. Energetic, like I didn't know if there's actual explosions? No. Is explosive energy more like shocking? Is that a better word, that we will have shocking news? Yes. So shocking news, perhaps about sex, child sex trafficking, human trafficking, maybe that will be shocking to us. And that will disturb us to our very core, our base root chakra. But also this explosive word is all about, and what this astrological alignment this month is going to cause explosive anger in people. And I asked that and I got a yes. And that's the same thing this Vedic astrologer was saying. So there you go. November is going to be a little dark, a little explosive, perhaps a little shocking, but hang on to your seats, just kind of keep to yourself. No, it's not a good idea to voice your inner visions, your inner truths about things for the time being. And I would say that that would even go for the month of December, which feels very unsettling to me. All right, that's it for November. See you next